to keep customers satisfied that the issue they raise, there is the issue that is resolved. The first
Yeah,
thing is
right.
that they are not going to leave me, and they are not going to switch their account to another
Yeah,
carrier
so you
or
you
another.
have to
Yeah,
make sure that customer retention aspect is
yeah,
highlighted and you make, yeah.
yeah. Customer retain. That's the first priority.
Right. So how do you make sure that you retain your customers? Like you address their issues promptly, and how do you do that?
Yeah, the thing is that we see the uh, the comments of the issues of what customer is asking, what is the first desire. So we will go to complete that desire or wish what he want to do. So if you fulfill that demand of the customer, definitely that they will be happy that, oh, I asked this one and they resolve promptly. So I'm not going
Yeah.
to leave. This company is good. If I take a time, if I ask different question, go back and ask to the customer why he did this and that, and
Yeah.
the customer will frustrate and he say that, okay, this time refund me, next time I will not go with you.
Yeah. Okay. So, how did you make sure that your communication was very fast and up to date, and even internal communication and all the relevant channels were aligned together very smoothly? How did you ensure that?
Yes, that's a good question. When the issue is come up to me, when I resolve the issue, and if it bounce back, mean I
Yeah.
didn't resolve in a proper way, then my colleague or maybe I will see the ticket or the issue again, and they say that no, this is not. I'm not asking this one. I need this one. It mean I didn't respond proper. So the other colleagues can tell me that I can tell to someone, hey, you resolved this last time, this ticket or this issue, and it's bounced back. What you did, take it back and see
Yeah.
resolve it accordingly. So from my point of view, my tickets, my issues, in the beginning, some came up, but later on, I get a grip and it never come back. So
Right.
it improved the productivity, and my ticket resolutions ratio is too high always, more than 100, and if, your management knows that I'm resolving in a fast pace. It's a very fast paced environment over there.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Right.
single minute to leave my seat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Can you just briefly walk me through, like, when you get a request, what is the first step you take?
Yeah, can you repeat?
Yeah. Can you just briefly tell me that when you get a request from the customer, what is the next
Uh-huh.
step that you take? Yeah.
The first, when I get a request from the customer, the first thing is that I will use all my channels to start the investigate. So within 2 to 3 minutes, I have to utilize each and everything before I'm going to give a solution. So I will
Right.
investigate. I will check the tracking number. I will check the inventory. I will go with the warehouse. What happened? Why customer put this question to me? So I have to give the answer of that
Right.
question.
So you're
Yeah.
doing all, since you said that you don't have like physical access over here, so are you're just doing all of that by using a tracking software, right?
Yeah, I will check the order tracker. I will go with the FedEx. I will check their website even, and I will check the proof of delivery is signed by a person, or is a no signature or a with a signature. If it's this, everything is looks good. Then I go back on ACCS. So that's the software. I check over there. The activity of the system, I mean, for the equipment, is it active or not when this account is open. If it's if it is our long customer from last 4 3 4 years, then I will take a less time to resolve the issue. If it's a new customer, I will go a little bit more investigation.
Right, right, perfect. Okay, so just quickly tell me that there's this bullet in front of me that you resolved problems with improper packaged goods and you dealt with day-to-day concerns with warehouse capacity and inventory level as well. So can you just quickly elaborate a little about it, that how did you do it? Any challenges that you resolved in this regard, and what actions did you take? What were the results? Yeah.
Mm, for the day-to-day reports,
The day-to-day concerns with warehouse capacity and inventory level.
yes, it's again go with the with the big orders. which I mentioned earlier, that if someone customers for the big orders, it comes from the higher management. Can we communicate to the because there is a different warehouse over there, so we have contact each and every warehouse that this order is coming, and it's a bulk order. So do you have enough inventory over there or not? If
Right.
yeah, so they give us sometimes the reports. The issue comes from the retailers. Some the customer goes over there. They have a family like 4 or 5 members, and they want the same phone or something, gadgets or something like that, and they give a order over there, and then the retailer, the third vendor, you can say that, like someone go to the Walmart or Best Buy over there, and they order something via Verizon, and on their at their shop they don't have right now inventory over there. I mean, they have only one, and the customer is asking for five, and they want
Yeah.
to get five together. Then they raise a issue in the system that a customer want this, and we don't have it. Can you ask the warehouse, can they provide us or not? So for them, we use as a indirect agent. We use this word
Right.
for the
Right.
retailers. So then I contact the warehouse. I will ask to them, hey, indirect agent is asking that this model, this number, this quantity do you have? Because they have a customer over there. So can you provide them? They give me time that yes, we can provide, and this and that. So we resolve and then communicate with them. What is the time? How long it will take? They can give order or not. Sometimes the customer go over there. Next week, I will come and I need these five phones, right? So
Right.
they they come to me. Then I contact the warehouse. Yes, we have the inventory. Okay, we can ship to the indirect agent, and then I resolve the issue. Okay, next week you will be able to get those things, or you will not be able. Okay, I need 2 or 3 weeks to complete that task. So in this way, we check the inventory.
Right, right. That sounds perfect. Okay, let's just quickly jump to the inventory control coordinator position so that we can wind things up.
Mhm.
This position at the 99 cent store, um, how were you able to improve the normal replenishment needs in accordance with the budgetary requirements like you have written? What part did you play in analyzing the budgetary requirements?
Yeah, that's things they use for the seasonal, like Christmas, New Year's, and those things.
Right.
So then the management they order from the China's over there. So
Yeah.
for budgetary, we place the order in advance, so that if you place order on time, then they charge you more, and the transportation will be high. And on the seasonal, you have to displace the items before the event is coming. You have to manage. So in this way, we can save the cost. We put order and pre-plan everything. In this way,
Right.
they can save for the company and pre-plan everything. It will help to save something.
Right, right. So did you do any forecasting here as well to collect customer insight of what might be in demand after some time so that you can order it beforehand?
No, actually, my job is those that when they unload the things, then I have to segregate and check the quantity, how much we have, what was the order, and I have did we complete the complete order or not, and place them on a place, and
Right.
give keep in touch with the floor guys that these items are on hand now. You can displays on them, like those.
Right. So how many people were you overseeing in this role?
There were around mm, 17 to 18, like that.
Right. So you were
Yeah.
responsible for the daily responsibilities of these 17 to 18 people.
To contact with them, and like sometimes to help the supervisors if he is not there, then to maintain the inventory and segregate the items, and bring bring out from the warehouse back into the shop and check how what is going short. So write down there's the order that how much left and how much we need, how much we're
Right.
gonna use,
Maintain
how
the stock
what's the
levels.
frequency. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you use any special tools for doing this, the maintaining the stock level to ensure that there's not surplus inventory and everything is in control?
Yeah, we use I forget the name. We have a tablet, and when we are moving in aisles, then we count that how many there, and the next one was that we put the quantity, how much we bring in back. I mean, last time we bring that 20 on only 10 left. So what is the frequency? So how much we need in future? That
Right.
is not overstock. I forget the 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 system they used. It's not my
Yeah.
in mind. Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
we use that electronically over there to count
Okay.
and
So, did you help in reducing inventory wastage as well?
yes, sometimes the appreciable goods comes over there is damage. We have to segregate out and
Yeah.
uh, put as a loss and damage and write down on a paper that and prepare the Excel sheet that 10 items came and out of 10, 5 are damage over there. So we have sent back to the shipper.
Right. And the segregation technique that you mentioned, was it like a special process that you introduced, or any special technique that you used to reduce the time of the segregation activity?
Yeah, when bring in the items, then we segregate. We have a make a place over there. This go to this one. We're not going to mix each and everything because when the floor guys need something, they will go direct on that portion, that area,
Right.
and pick the things and just display over there. So it keep clean over there, organized over there, and take less time to find out if they need to find something in the back store.
Right. So, did you have any system in place or any improvements that you made overall in that position that helped make operations easier?
Yeah, for those, we bring the clothes back to the back door, which are more in use items. And
Right.
like if we put a heavy item over there, they are not too much in use. I mean, we're not going back and forth, back and forth. So
Right.
before that, over there, they when I joined over there, they not they segregated, but not like that. Then if then someone is coming back, oh, this is out of stock, I need to more. Then they have to jump over there and go on the back side and this and that. Then I analyze over there that these things are in a in a more in use. So bring clothes over there so they don't need to jump over there. In this way, they damage a lot over there. Sometimes it's dangerous. They got hurt and So when they are jumping and moving and carrying the
Okay.
things, they drop down and
So,
damage. So in this
okay.
way, it will help a lot.
Right. So, what I got from this is that you improve the product visibility as well, so that the products that are more in use, they are displayed in more openly, and you also reduced workplace accidents by removing the heavy things where people have to
Yes,
jump over them. Yeah. Right.
yes, exactly.
So, would you have any percentage for that? Like, how much were you able to improve the product placement technique or their usability, or how much were you able to reduce the work accidents? Just a number of estimate, even if you don't have the exact figure.
Uh, mm, I can't give you exact figure, but if out of like this, I can say that the improvement, um, um, 7 out of 10 that I improved the management. They were, too much. They just open the boxes and just throw over there. So over there I just make it more organized over there and proper in easy to manage the things. They know everybody knows that uh, uh, the things
Where everything
where
is
they are
placed.
located. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, did you use any special mechanism for it, or it was just like you made sure
Oh
that everything
no,
is
no,
placed in its
no.
proper place?
No, it's just man effort over there.
Right. And did you play a part in improving the customer service in this aspect as well?
Yes, over on the store where I was working over there, the eyes were too high, so
Right.
the people can't reach over there. So, um, and when the guys are displaying over there, it takes too much time to approach at the top. So, I they the quality insurance guys they rotate into different stores. So the one time they came, I said that these are too high, and it sometimes they need one item, it come down uh, uh,
Right.
5 feet
All of them
more on the
come down.
floor than we have, and the customer just leave and go, and it wastes the time. Then they cut the top and bring it to 3 steps instead of 4. So it helps a lot us for us to display. We don't need to bring a step over there to put the feet on that and go on the top and this and that, and it gives a more display for the customers over there. So some
Yeah,
people
that
can't
was a
see
very
at the top.
yeah, that was a very
Yeah,
thoughtful initiative. So,
yeah.
again, just roughly, if you can think how much did this initiative help in making sure that the customer they just don't get frustrated and leave? How much do you think it had help in maintaining customer satisfaction and engagement?
Yeah, it looks more easy to see the to grab the things. It
Yeah,
makes easy for the customer, and it easy to because a lot of things come down to fall down on the floor. So it helps a lot. We have to spend a lot of time to just collecting the things and put to them back. So it
right,
save a
right.
lot of times, and
So
customer
it
feel
saves,
more easy.
yeah, it saves the
Yeah.
times of the employees as well, and it helps makes things easier for the customers as well.
Customer as well, yes, and
Yeah,
make it more clean and nicer. We don't need to
right.
go
More
to,
presentables as well.
yeah, presentable, yeah.
Yeah, and it must also contribute to the sales, right? Because if the customers are happy and they can reach the product more easily, so they
Yes,
it's
yeah,
a
because
better
we got a
chance in
complaint
buying it.
about the customer that excuse me, can you help me to grab this thing and that thing. So then after it click on my mind that if we bring it down, make it into 3 level, not 4 level, and and they make extra room for the people to, and
Right.
they overloaded as well. So instead of to overload, just put 5-10 items or 5-10 items and go and back bring new over there, instead of to put there is a place of 10 and you are placing over 20 items, so it is not working. So they reduce as well the quantity on the display areas as well.
Right. So, you significantly reduce the amount of customer complaints as well, right?
Yeah, when we are moving, we always hear from the customer that it's not helping me. Can you help me out? This and that. So why not do what the customer wants? So that was the
Right.
idea,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
that sounds like a really good idea. So,
Yeah.
is there anything else that you can think about this role that you would like to highlight? Any major changes that you made, or anything, any significant contribution that you made that you would like to be included in your resume?
Mm, yes. My main concern is about my education.
Yeah,
I don't know how to express if you when you make my cover letter. I don't know how you express about. I mean, what to do. How can I express someone that I have this degree and is it not overqualified, and I don't know how to manage about that.
right. So, can you please tell me what was your bachelor's in? Your bachelor's
That's not.
degree?
Yeah, it's not a bachelor. It's actually I did my master degree from
Yeah,
UK.
yeah, yeah. I read that. I'm asking about your bachelor's degree, like the
Yeah,
one you
I
did.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did bachelor in economics and
you did
journalism.
that. Right.
Mm.
So what we can do is that we can just put your bachelor degree over there as well, so that it just doesn't look like an
But
empty master. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the thing is that my bachelor is not from UK. My bachelor is from Pakistan, but my master degree is from England.
Right. That's fine because since we don't put locations in a resume anyway,
Okay.
so that
Uh-huh.
yeah, that doesn't matter. That won't look bad on your resume if you did it from another place.
Uh-huh.
But still, it'll give it a nice wholesome look to put it there because obviously somebody can't just do masters straight away,
Uh-huh.
right? They have to do the bachelor's first, right? So we'll put
Okay.
that as well. And since I have like collected really good accomplishments, so your professional experience is going to be highlighted. since you'll have like
Uh-huh.
around 5 to 6 bullets from each position. So immediately the attention of the readers will go towards your professional experience, and then when they scroll down, they can read about your education as well. But since the impact has already been made because of your professional experience, then it won't matter. They won't think that you're too overqualified for this job, because they'll know that you're able to achieve the results that they want, right? Because this is
Okay.
what we have. Yeah, this is what we have been trying to establish here, building proof. Like in your previous resume, you had it all written down, but there was no proof of how you did it and what was the result, right? So this is what we
Okay.
did. We built the result, we proved how you did it. So obviously they're going to know you know how to do this, and you won't have to worry about the fact that you have a master's degree, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So even if you have any more specific questions about the interviewing process in your industry, then, like I mentioned, our colleague Sumaya, she's really like she can deal with this, and she can give you coaching and a critique session during which she'll go over some of your responses with you. Like she'll ask you a question related to your industry, and you can give the response that comes in your mind, and she'll review that response with you. Like, is this what you should have said, or how would it have sounded better to an interviewer? And she can suggest alternative responses as well, and she can email you a recording of your call so you can review it if you need to as well while you're preparing for some interview. That can be done as well to help you improve the interviewing process.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you'd like to subscribe for that service as well, you can email me, and
Uh-huh.
I'll send you the details. If you have any other questions about the entire process, I can help you with that as well. If you have any other questions right now, you can ask
Uh-huh.
me.
No, there is no question as such right now. So if there's any, then I'll let you know.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Nasir, it was really nice talking to you. I'll start working on your resume right away. Like I mentioned before, our turnaround time is a week, so it'll take me a week to compile everything for you, your LinkedIn, your cover letter, your resume. And I'm still here throughout the process, so if you need me